you would be, how much time in a day do you spend on social media?
I spend around 2 to 3 hours a day on social media.
Okay, and what do you usually do online?
I usually scroll in social media, watch YouTube videos, or even connect with my friends through social media.
Do you think the landscape has changed due to COVID? Are we spending more time on our phones?
Definitely, a lot of people are being online in social media and spending more time comparatively to the real world.
Yeah, what was your personal experience?
During the lockdown, I was spending a lot of time on social media and disconnecting from people in real life. And although this is having a very negative impact in my academics and everything overall, but I have been improving now as of today and still continue to improve.
That's great.
Yeah.
So when you think about that, like your academic, your academic life is suffering a little bit on social media, does that make you anxious in any way, or does it affect your mood in some way?
Definitely, it makes me very anxious and just puts me in a very overthinking situations, like how do I complete my assignments because of spending so much time and wasting my time on random content.
Yes, I think my experience is also very similar because there's that feeling of overwhelming guilt when you spend too much time scrolling on social media. Yes, so that definitely affects my mood as well. I'll be gloomy. I'll be like, oh
Completely,
no,
yeah.
yeah. And my next question to you would be, how does this, does it negatively impact or positively impact your self-esteem? Because there's a lot of content on social media where they are pushing body positivity, or
Exactly.
they're motivating you to do better. So what would you say?
It has both positive and negative impacts. It depends on what type of content do you actually consume and how do you connect with people. You can find great people, good friends through social media, while you can also be cyberbullied and even get into negatives of social media. So I would say it has both impacts. Where do you actually put your shoes in? That depends on you.
And as you said about cyberbullying, have you ever experienced it, or has someone close to you?
I have kind of experienced cyberbullying in some sort of ways, and yeah, it has been a very tragic experience, and a lot of people experience it overall, even a bunch of my friends do, and it's very sad to see this in this way.
So my next question to you would be: have you ever felt pressure to present a certain version of your life, or like the perfect life online?
Yeah, I have before. Long time ago, I've seen other people's posts, stories, and I have felt that way. But now I have realized that what actually matters is the real life and the real experiences that you get in the real world.
Definitely. Me as well. Sometimes you just see everyone living a certain kind of life or a different kind of life, and
but it's not true.
It's not true. It's usually not true, and it's very important to differentiate between what you see online and what you're actually experiencing in real life. Because completely. Because a lot of the times there's a huge difference.
Exactly. Yeah.
And honestly, that has a very negative emotional impact on you as well.
Yeah, it does. Makes you insecure.
Makes you insecure. Yeah, definitely. And so, how did you handle it when your mood was affected by social media, or you were anxious or something like that?
I try to connect with my family, with my friends in real life, and connect with myself overall. I realize the worth of my own reality and how I can actually make my life better rather than just being jealous, being in this envious state overall.
Constantly
And being more confident over myself, like being proud of my own life, my own reality.
Yeah, I think that definitely helps, introspecting.
Exactly.
Yeah, and actually realizing that, okay, maybe this is me, I'm proud of that, I'm confident.
As you should be.
So, as you also shared with us that you did experience some sort of cyberbullying, how did that factor in? Like, how did you deal with that as well?
I was cyberbullied, kind of, I would say.
Could you share your experience?
Yeah, I was kind of cyberbullied in a group chat. It was a random group chat a long time ago. And my friend was also in that group chat. We actually were fighting with these guys in the group chat, and they were passing out very bad comments and like making us feel very bad. We just cut them off and blocked them completely. As I've said, there's always a block button in social media. You can cut off anyone,
I think that's a good part of social media.
Exactly. That is
You know,
a good
you
part.
might not be able to block someone in real life,
Yeah.
but you can
You
always
can block someone. Yeah. You can cut them off.
You can cut them off, and I think that's very important to know where to stop, you know, and where this is getting too much. Correct? So I think that would be like one piece of advice you'd like to give.
I would say there's always a block button in social media. Please use it.
Please use it.
Please report these type of people and protect yourself. Realize your self-worth and be confident in yourself. Social media is not everything.
And it's definitely not real as well. Like, please distinguish between what's real, what's not.
Spend your time in real life.
And spend your time actually introspecting about things and not letting these things affect you as much, correct?
Yeah, completely.
Yeah. So what I've noticed a trend in cyberbullying is like basically they comment about your body and they comment
Body
a lot.
shaming.
Yeah, body shaming. They comment a lot about under your posts like
They do.
this, yeah, saying different things about your body. So how has that affected you? Has that ever happened to you?
Not really. I don't post much on social media, but I have seen with my friends happening. They have been very insecure about their bodies just because of random people commenting.
And as well as the rise of
Yeah.
a lot of those diet culture content.
Yeah, promoting
eating disorders.
Yeah, it has been having a really negative impact in our society,
And
and
I think
that needs to be cut down.
Yeah, in the
should be
digital
cut.
age, I think that's one of the biggest problems.
Yeah, body positivity in fact should be
Should be promoted more in the algorithm as well. Yeah. So my next question would be like, how do you balance social media and real life interactions? Like, do you prefer talking to people on social media, or do you prefer connecting face to face?
I would say, obviously, I prefer connecting people with face to face because real social media is not real life. First of all, it cannot ever replace real life. And how I balance my life is that I prioritize my real life more than social media. I prioritize people in my life, connect with my family, as I've said, my friends, and give time in my academics, give time in things that matters to me, that can lead to my positivity.
Definitely.
Yeah, rather than my downfall.
Rather
Spending
spending
too
time,
much time on social media, wasting my time there.
And
being
that also,
unproductive.
honestly, that also affects your emotional state.
My mood.
So yeah, there's not really. I think the cons sort of outweigh the positives for that one.
Yeah,
Because although there is a lot of education content online, there is a lot of positive.
Yeah, as
content
I've said,
online.
depends on what you
on what you are consuming.
What content.
Yeah, and has that ever happened to you where you had gone into something, but due to certain reasons you just could go back to social media?
Of course, it has been because of the algorithm just designed that way.
Yeah,
they
they're
want
sort
you
of
to be
addicted
stuck
to just pressing that button. And sometimes, like after you scrolled a few reels and then you realize, oh, how did I come here?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That is meant to happen to you. That they made that.
It's developed that
yeah,
way.
it's
Yeah.
developed for you to be addicted.
Yeah. So to conclude, what is your piece of advice to people who spend too much time on social media or cannot differentiate between real life and social media? What would be your one piece of advice?
Please don't waste your youth and your teenage years on social media. Spend time with your family and friends. They matter more. They're gonna matter more to your future. And you need to look back in your past that I have experienced things in real life, rather than just being in this anxious, in this depressive state all throughout
the
your
time.
life. Yeah, and you don't want that. You want to make real life memories with.
And you want to make connections.
Yeah, just create your own reality. Don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time on social media.
Other things matter more.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. So alright, thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching this episode on mental health in the digital age. As we have seen, the advent of social media has caused a huge crisis amongst teenagers or even adults for that matter, where they feel like they aren't good enough and their self-esteem is extremely low. This is because we often end up comparing the low points of our life to the highlight reels of someone else's life. We must always remember that every person has a different journey and that every person is special in their own ways. So, with that, I'll see you in the next episode, and always remember to be kind to your own mind.